viewers. This is Gil. So, today I'm just gonna talk about this coronavirus thing. Like what is my reaction or what's my say about all this? It just seems to be that everybody's like really how I call it, getting hectic about all this thing. Like today, for instance, like I go to Stater Brothers because we are actually sort of low on TP, toilet paper, and I tell you, for me, it makes me wonder what is the connection of toilet paper and coronavirus? So what is the connection of all that? I've always wondered about that. But, it seems to me that people are getting like worked up about all this that's going on is because they feel that that the businesses or stores are gonna close down or something because of this crisis. And there's already this thing that they're talking about, like closing earlier. I know my kids' schools are closed down right now, and I think I heard they were gonna reopen on the April 6th, which was the ending of the spring break for my kids, but I think I was hearing somewhere that it's going to extend to the end of April, and then I'm also even hearing something about that they want to suspend all the rent and mortgage during the crisis. Hey, that would be cool, I would say. But I kind of feel that all in all, I think people are sort of overacting, but that's me. But I only heard maybe a couple cases in like even in San Bernardino, and then I've heard about like a few cases in California, and I've heard about maybe 5 people who died in California alone. But you figure that's 5 people out of how many people living in California? Like 40 million. I don't know exactly how many, but I know it's in the millions. Influenza kills more people than what they claim that this coronavirus is gonna kill. Influenza killed more people today than coronavirus had ever killed from the beginning of the coronavirus thing. Well, enough of that. So for me, I'm not even worried about all this thing, because I'm not really worried about it. Like just do common sense thing like washing hands and stuff like that. We're all gonna get colds here and there. Although that I almost never get cold. I rarely have gotten cold lately, but I just know I'm just going to live it up. I'm just going to continue my normal life. My job is not affected by this, by the way. It seems like a number of jobs are closing down or something, or temporarily. And even the restaurants. Like some restaurant. I went to Carl's Jr. yesterday, and they had these little signs that say, like the tables, like this table is closed, or a number of tables are closed because they want to keep people 6 feet apart, like that's what I saw. And then I went to Krispy Kreme. I know it's junk food, whatever. I still like to buy stuff like that. But anyway, I go to Krispy Kreme in Ontario, where they have the dine-in area, and they actually closed that down completely. The dine-in area, but you can get it through the drive-through, and you can get it to go only. And then I went to what do you call that? I went to Costco today, like I love to go to for my lunch and my job. And I tell you, they cleared out all the tables. Like there was no tables there at all. And they only had limited items available to order or to buy at the food court. Like in this case, they only had like a pizza and a chicken bake only, and a hot dog. That's all they had. Everything else, they didn't have them. So, yeah, and then they kind of like told us that, what the sign said, we need to take it to go, it's to go only, they say, yeah. And I tell you, I go in there, buy the pizza, and then they put the foil on there right away, because to tell me the message that it's to go only, yeah. Well, anyway. And then I go to Stater Brothers, and then I saw that, I mean, it was like a lot of certain foods. Like, it was only certain foods that they did not have any of, or everybody bought out, you know. And surprisingly, they actually had water. I mean, but they had big signs that say only one per household, or limit one or something. But of course, you know, they didn't have any TP, nothing of tissue, and even everything to do with sanitizing and soaps. Even the soaps are kind of like disappearing, but it's mostly like things to do with sanitizing and wipes and things like that. And then it's now like coming to the point where we're not even that even like some grocery, like, well, it's like mostly pasta, and it seems like the eggs were gone, and bread, and you know what else was all gone too? Like noodles, you know, just ramen noodles, you know, like, it appears to me like something that's simple to cook, I guess. I mean, all the pasta, you know, we're talking about like the pasta that you cook like to make your spaghetti and stuff like that. All the pasta, surprisingly, for some odd reason, people are wanting pasta, you know, just pasta. And it seems like those are the only things that's really disappearing, you know, like, pretty quick. But while it's funny that I see all the pasta and mac and cheese gone, and I see like the water gone, or TP gone, but you know, like those certain, it's only certain foods that are like flying off the shelves, while the next door shelf is like that, is all that food is still there, you know. I mean, it's funny that it's mostly junk food that we see, but we see mostly bread and like, what do we call that, and the pasta gone, you know, and then even the meat too. But I don't know if it's something to do with the store saying that they gotta get rid of it. I don't know, but I don't know, it seems like people are buying that out too. But right now it's a challenge to buy TP, you know. I mean, it's a challenge. We're running out, you know, actually. I mean, that's a real emergency, really. And you know what all this panic is? You know what, where the panic is going to be? Or for me, you know where I would find myself panicking is what all the panicking is doing to the city. Because it's the panicking that I'm panicking about, not the coronavirus itself. It's because, you know, like, the panic that I would say that I could be having out of this is like when I try to go to a store to buy simple thing as TP, I can't even find any, you know. And the other thing that could be a concern is with all this panic, with all these stores closing down, it can cause a panic for me, because I mean, the only thing that would be a concern is because, I mean, like, I won't be able to buy stuff that I need, to like certain things. Not that I'm really thinking that it's gonna happen, but the other real panic is any threats of like jobs, you know, like any jobs getting cut short, or I mean, for some people, some jobs are being cut short because of this thing, especially like restaurants. It seems like restaurants are closing earlier or something, you know, like, it's affecting some people as far as work is concerned. It's not even the virus itself. It's what all the panic about is what's causing the trouble. It's the panic about it. It's the panic of all the people that's causing all the trouble, not the virus itself. I can tell you, man. So, yeah. Well, okay, well, I guess that's my thoughts about it. I mean, for me, I'm not worried about all this thing. I think it's just something. To me, though, I feel that people are just overreacting, you know, and then this kind of based on my experience, you know, like, I know we had all these things going on before. We had, like, remember the Ebola, and remember anthrax, and remember SARS, and everything else, among everything else, you know, remember all that stuff, the Y2K, remember all that? Well, we didn't die from all that stuff, so yeah. Well, I hope you guys have a good one, and I hope you guys are not falling in a victim of all this crisis, all the panic crisis, you know. Well, Okay, so I'm gonna show you the videos that I made in the last day about all this thing. Yeah, okay. And and happy St. Patrick's Day, by the way. And I hope you guys are having a good day today. Well, I am, I mean, despite of all this coronavirus thing, I mean, all the crisis that's going on with coronavirus. So yeah, well, happy St. Patrick's Day, despite of all that. Yeah.
What's our ethnicity?
Huh? My baby?
Our ethnicity.
No idea.
Isn't it Mexican and Filipino?
Probably.
Filipino Mexican?
Maybe. Oh. I don't know why they're taking all that stuff. There's no rice in there. Yeah.
Hungry.
No, you're not.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to need to go to Costco.
Why?
Because you're cute. Yeah.
Why? Right now?
No.
Let's go. Are we waiting for the bus?
Waiting for the bussers. Did you say, babies? What's canceled right now in your school? The Animal King? What? You're still going to this program tomorrow, right? Or whatever.
No.
Oh, that's
It got canceled.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So no program tomorrow then, or what that we were gonna do.
Our schedule is cut down to just Andy's birthday. I got a message.
That's the word that I heard. Annie's-pression? What?
No.
What did you say?
Our schedule is just cut down to Andy's birthday now.
What's that word? What word?
Andy! Shut up, I'm trying to...
Baby.
Wait, what?
Are you talking about the little birthday thing that we're going to with my mom's?
Wait.
What?
Wait, hear this.
This is San Bernardino City Unified calling on Friday afternoon with an urgent message about school closures. All SBC USD schools will close from Monday, March 16th until the end of spring break, unless it is necessary to extend the closure. Again, all schools are closed effective Monday, March 16th.
That's next week.
Will reopen on Monday, April 6th. We will provide more information as it becomes available. Thank you.
Whose
Really?
school is that? That's what, like...
What school was that?
No, it's not like...
Oh, that's from the...
Like the district or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing.
Yeah.
Well, that they say the spring break. Well, the spring break is coming up, but they're gonna make it longer.
I'll listen to it again. Are we still going to their party?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, that way I won't look bad. I guess. I don't know.
Why?
I have no idea. Because you're a baby. Because you're a baba, that's why.
I'll listen to it again.
Chicken bake.
You stupid phone work.
Oh, baby.
It's so hard for you to work. Come on, it doesn't take that long.
Yeah.
You're going to Andy's birthday party, right?
Yeah, why not? Huh? Look. I think they're locked. There's the water now. No water. Interesting. They're getting all the bleach and what else? What is this?
She doesn't get a full-time position.
And they're not getting any sodas.
Next week, but it's closed. Sure.
Telling you.
Just $50 billion to state and municipalities to deal with coronavirus, allowing FEMA to assist by getting around legal barriers. The president said it would also waive some laws and regulations.
Includes Boston public schools, which will break for more than a month.
There's no
Nick Evans is
California
traveling
yet.
for us tonight in Boston.
Yeah, no.
So this decision that impacts more than 53,000 students in the city, it was not expected to, at least not today, and it just gives you an idea of how rapidly this situation is unfolding.
There will be school Monday, and there'll be school next week.
Just hours after saying there will be school next week, Mayor Marty Walsh held a news conference to inform parents.
Ha ha ha. This is gonna be a true emergency here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep. Damn, this is becoming real here. Yes. Oh, wow. Nice. Oh, wow. My emergency is canceled. It's canceled. My emergency is canceled. No tables. What? Only hot dogs and a pizza. Item is unavailable. Limited availability. Crazy, man. Let's take it. Had a line that was like a mile long. I'm telling you. I gotta take this so it doesn't have her.
You're gonna tell your wife about this?
Probably.
Yeah, where are you? Are you working out?
It's crazy, man. I have never seen anything like this in my life.
Neither do I.
Never.
This guy must be banking.
Never in my life have I seen anything like this. Like, this is even more bigger than a Black Friday.
Bigger.
If you probably remember, well, Black Friday lately hasn't even been like so bad lately, but this is even bigger than a Black Friday. Oh man.
I would purchase that too.
And then we have police that's involved in here. Yeah, I'm telling you.
It's terrible right now.
I wonder how long this thing will last.
Well, in your own news, they're saying to September, August.
Yeah, that's what I think I heard. I heard that somewhere.
Why so much?
Yeah, no. See. Oh, they actually have water. So funny. Little one. That's good. Doesn't look like it's hectic anymore. Well, I don't know, man, because a lot of the cereals are gone. Shit. I want to get Lucky Charms. Lucky Charms, cool. That's what I want right here. Yeah, some of the cereals, particularly the ones that are cheaper priced. But I want Lucky Charms though. Look at this, all the pasta is gone. That stinks. Other than just noodles, but no pasta. That stinks. Mostly these canned foods, the ones that are easy to cook. Pasta is all gone, you know. Trip on this. Man, look at this. What happened to all the meat? Yeah, they got some, but
And see if they have like a little picture.
all the diapers and stuff. Still hoping that I can get TP because we're running out. You know? More milk. Soaps. Shit, new eggs. God dang. Look at this. Not gonna be able to get any TP at all. God dang. Damn, even bread. Shit, even bread. You know, it's funny that none of this stuff is gone, but it's just funny that bread. That's funny, man. Of course, no water. Well, some water, but there is water, but I feel like it's a little panicky, man. Yeah, no bread. Okay. But we got a lot of Lucky Charms I wanted. But it's funny because they have a lot of cookies. No bread at all. Oh well. They got a lot of certain things that they have a lot of. Even milk too. Oh, they have a Kleenex. God damn, nothing over here. You got water. Lots of sodas. Even like pet food too. A lot of sodas. Plenty of sodas. Even like some of these foods that are like, you know, the things that are easy to cook, I guess. Shit. But of course, like the healthy stuff are the ones that go last. Look, there's a lot of fruits. Even these in here too. I'm wondering if I should buy some of these for. Lots of beers. Damn. I don't even know what was here. Yeah, all the Hot Pockets. Telling. So this is driving around the town while this coronavirus thing is going on. St. Patrick's Day, by the way. Yeah. Happy St. Patrick's Day to all of y'all. And I'm wearing a shirt with green on it. So, yeah. Telling you. Yeah. So the Stater Brothers is like... It's funny on the nature of this. Is because, like, that's the Stater Brothers, they're completely out on certain items only, though. It's like, particularly like noodles, pasta, and some canned foods. I guess things that are something that could be stored away in case that there's no power or something, you know. Even the meats, you know, were all gone, but I think maybe the store probably took them out because, I don't know, Because some of the other stores were doing that too. They took all the meats. And what else do I? It was like certain items that there was no more of, you know. But especially like even like the pizza pocket or things like that. Yeah, like I say, things that are easy to cook. Apparently easy to cook, you know. I guess. I mean, that's what I think. But but it's funny that all the chips and all that. Have you noticed that? Have I noticed that it's all junk food? It's mostly junk food that remains. And all the bread was gone too. There was no bread either. It's funny. All the pasta was gone, and bread, and even like eggs. All the eggs are gone. Dang, it's funny that those certain items only, certain things that we can't find any of right now. It's only certain items, while the rest of the items, there's a lot of them. Like food, for an example, there's only certain foods that are gone, but the rest of the stuff that we have a lot of still. Yeah. Or they're not even looking at it anyway. Telling you. So that's the coronavirus for you. Telling you.